Another wonderful day in the neighborhood. Here's the Dr. Pepper Zero. It's a good thing this is zero sugar. I would probably weigh 400 pounds. Oh, depression and anxiety. It is a struggle. It's kicking my ass. It kicks a lot of people's asses. I don't talk about it a ton, but I'm not afraid to talk about it. More than anything, I just wanted to get on here and say how thankful I am for good friends. I'm thankful for people that haven't given up on me over the many years. I don't think I ever had struggles with depression, at least not that I know of, in high school. Maybe I did. I didn't even know what anxiety was back then. But I remember so many times my good buddies would be like, hey, let's go to, they're going to plan a trip to like Lake Tahoe. And I would get so much damn anxiety. I would start thinking about, well, I'm not very good at snowboarding. And what happens when we get there? And what happens, what are the beds going to be like? And I love to travel. It is one of my favorite things to do is to go to a new place and experience new things, meet new people. I really do. I love traveling. But that anxiety has just always been there. I don't know why. I can't shut it off. So many times I would just bail out on things. Someone would be like, hey, let's go do this. And I'd initially agree. And then, maybe a few hours later, I'd think about it more and more. And then I just couldn't do it anymore. I'd have to cancel on them. Not because I didn't like the person, but because of my mental issues, could not bring myself to go through with certain things. So I'm very thankful for friends and family that haven't given up on me, and continue to invite me to go to concerts and go to lunch and go off-roading and shooting guns, because without you, I probably wouldn't do any of that stuff. Or if I did, I wouldn't be doing it as often. Thankful for those that are dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, because you truly can empathize, and the struggles, because the struggles are real. Not being able to think properly, normal tasks, like sending an email. Some of those things, it's almost too much. Don't want it to be too much, but it just becomes too much. And then with all of the rest of the crap in life, it just, the stress kicks in, and then more anxiety, and it just like doubles down. And I don't have any answers. I wish I did. Some people say, oh, you got to pray more, you got to read your scriptures more, go to the temple more, exercise more, eat better. I'm sure all of those things can help to a small point. But I was having a conversation with someone last night. I think it was my buddy Rob Bogle. I actually ran into two good buddies last night at the grocery store, which was awesome. And had those people contacted me yesterday and said, hey, Nate, do you want to go get a bite to eat? I would have, I don't know if I would have texted them back, or I would have been like, I'm not feeling too good. So thankfully, the good Lord put them on my path, and I ran into them as I was entering the grocery store, and then as I was leaving the grocery store. And it was good. I'm grateful that I ran into them. Both my friend Luke Schroep, long-time childhood friend Luke Schroep, and almost the same. I've known Rob Vogel since elementary school, so grateful for those men and for the things that they shared with me yesterday. Just not giving up, and just staying committed, because I just started seeing a therapist, first time in a few years. The last one, I hated the guy. I actually ran out of the office. I ran out of his office. I was there with Lori, and I think I started to cry, maybe. I don't remember. But so I'm going to stay committed to the therapy and see if that helps. Yeah. Anyways, if you know someone that's struggling with depression and anxiety, don't give up on them. I was really impressed talking to one of my friends last night. They were speaking about somebody that they know and love, and they've even picked up books on the matter. Whatever their friend, person that they love that is struggling with, they studied up and learned as much as they could about the struggle, about the disease, the mental issues, to help them, which I thought was impressive. I mean, that's love. That is true love, to find out as much as you can about what they're struggling with so that you can really get or come to terms with their demons. I mean, I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. Who's at my home? I'm going to drop kick him. I don't know who that is. But I was blown away. Absolutely freaking awesome that they took the time to do that. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. At least I've never heard of that. So that was good to hear. So yeah, maybe food for thought for all of us. We can all do better at learning. And if we have a friend or loved one that is struggling with something, maybe let's educate ourselves a little bit more so that we, might have a little more understanding, a little more empathy, to try and make their lives a little bit easier. Because it sucks. It sucks. The dark passenger is no bueno. No, it's not. So, for all those people that struggle, hang in there. You're not alone. It does help to talk about it sometimes, even though it's difficult to get the words out. It really can be difficult to get the words out, to express how you truly feel. I'm going through these exercises, trying to write down how I feel about certain things. And yeah, it's tough to get the words out, but it's kind of helping a little bit. Kind of writing some pages on things that I'm grateful for. Whole bunch of stuff. Grateful. Doesn't make it easy, but it is helping so far this morning. I mean, I still feel like shit, but writing down, because I'm grateful for a lot. I hate my home. I hate how the new flooring we had put in the kitchen is all bubbling up. I had a what's the guy's name? A Chevy Chase moment last, I think it was Sunday. Well, I just answered the door. I got interrupted with my stupid video. I don't even know what I said on the stupid video. I may not even post it. But somebody just sent us some crumble cookies. I love crumble cookies. I'm just going to keep getting fatter. But if I can at least get to a point where I'm happy and fat, I think I would be okay with that. Lori loves me either way. She liked me when I was really fat, almost 300 pounds a few years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't remember. It's been a while. So I'm grateful. So if I can get to a point where I'm happy, then maybe I can accept my fatness, and I'll just continue to enjoy crumble cookies. So anyhow, whoever sent these, I love you. Lori loves you. Thank you so much for thinking of us. There's some good people out there. And there's many people that are dealing with far worse things than we are. I mean, yeah, we had a shitty year with London in the hospital. That was pretty shitty. It really was. And that probably didn't help my mental capacity, as it were. I'm sure that hasn't helped at all. But I'm extremely grateful. She's doing so much better. She is doing so much better. Is she perfect? No. Nobody has a perfect life. Even the people with all the money. Even Jeff Bezos doesn't have a perfect life. No, he's going through a divorce. He's got all this money. He's got more money than anybody in the entire bloody world. But he still doesn't have a perfect life. But London, back to her. I do have ADD. My therapist told me that I probably have some forms of ADD, and I sure do. Look at me bouncing around. Anyway, London. I keep thinking of making a video. See, I love making videos. I have always loved making videos, editing videos. Am I good at it? Probably not. I never took any formal schooling. I used to love, one of my good buddies, Dallin Young, would always make videos. I made videos. I've been making videos with video cameras since I was a young kid, since my parents bought a video camera. I just fell in love with it, and I'd make all kinds of stupid videos. And then my friend Dallin had an Amiga, and we spent hours watching him make all kinds of cool stuff. So that kind of started a love affair with video editing, not just on the video camera, pausing, recording, rewinding. That was the extent of what I could do back then. So seeing him, Dallin, do all this video editing, I fell in love with it even more. And then I've always loved making video content. But when I get in these modes, the things that I love, I just don't. I love flying my drone and making videos. Am I very good at it? Probably not. I don't think I'm really good at anything. I'm really hard on myself. There's probably a lot of things I could have done in life differently if I wasn't so hard on myself. But I'm my own worst critic. I think most of us are. I don't even know what I'm saying again. Back to London. I never did make a follow-up video. And she is doing amazing. We had to stick to a really strict diet. It took us a month or so to kind of figure that out. But as long as she stays on this, I wouldn't call it a vegan diet, but pretty much no dairy, not a lot of gluten. Lori could tell you more about it, but London is doing so good. Based on what the doctors told us, we didn't think she'd ever live much of a normal life after they removed most of her gut, or at least the right section of it. We didn't think it'd ever be normal again. Like wearing diapers and, you know what I mean? But as God lives, she is pretty much back to where she was, other than she can't eat all the pizza that she likes to eat. Other than that, she can't really go up and down a lot of stairs still, a lot of pain, but we'll take it. Her bedroom's upstairs still. She's just down the hall from us. She still has her shitty days where she doesn't want to go to school, and she goes to this new school called Vista in Farmington with lots of special needs kids, and the damn school district still hasn't put bus harnesses in her whatever seatbelt in her bus, so Lori's driving her to school every damn day, and then she doesn't want to stay at school. So the normal aspects of life with London are still there. Those will never change. But her health, yeah, things are amazing. So I know I jumped around. So whoever sent the cookies, thank you. That was very thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for all those that continue to love us and support us. Everybody has challenges in their lives. But hang in there. I'm trying to hang in there. Life's tough. It does help to talk. So if you ever want to talk about how shitty your life is, maybe we can compare stories. But do try and make a gratitude list. I'm going to start doing this. Like some mornings I'll lay in bed and I'll kind of say like a little prayer and I'll think about the things that I'm grateful for. I don't know that I've written things down for a while, and it does help to write things down. That is just weird. Getting it from the mind to paper, and not even typing. I was going to type it, and something said just write it. So here I go writing, and I think writing is becoming a lost art. Anyways, we should always write. I think it's good to write, whether it's a pen or a pencil. Computers are cool, but they're still not tangible. You got it. This is tangible right here. Anyways, that's my rant. I don't know if it's a rant. I don't know what I'm even saying, but just thanks for loving us. Thanks for being good friends and not giving up on us. When we have dinner dates planned and we cancel, know that it is never you. It is always likely me because of my anxiety. Never you, always me. Anyhow, have a fantastic Thursday.